Purple Room friends! Our caterpillars all made their very own chrysalis. When a caterpillar makes a chrysalis, they make a web with their bodies and they weave the web all the way around their bodies until it looks like a chrysalis. The web, when you look really close, looks almost like a piece of string like this. And they take the web and they wrap it around and around and around and around, just like how I'm doing to my hand right here. And they keep going all the way around until it looks just like a chrysalis and we can't see their caterpillar body anymore. Today, I have two different weaving activities for us. We can do our own weaving, just like how our caterpillars wove their webs around their bodies to make a chrysalis. I'm going to show you how to do the first option for a weaving activity. First, I took a piece of paper and I cut up long strips. Then I took another piece of paper and I cut slits in my paper. The way that I cut this paper is that I took it like this, I folded it in half, and then I used my scissors to cut down the middle on the folded edge, but I didn't cut all the way to the edge. I left a little bit of space where the paper was still attached. That way when you open it up, these slits are still attached to our paper, and there's some holes in there, there's some space in there. You can ask your grown-ups to help you cut up these papers so that way you can start your weaving activity. Once your paper is all cut up, you can take one of your long strips and you can weave it through the slits in your cut up piece of paper, in this piece of paper. I liked to start it with going under one side, and then for the next one, you can go under the next one, and you can keep going under and over and under and over this one and under this one until you've pulled it all the way through. Then you can try the next one. Maybe for this one I might try starting out by putting my paper over this chunk, and then I'll go under the next one and then over this one and under this one and over this one and under this one. Now my papers are all woven together. You can experiment with the way that you want to weave your paper. You can choose to go under all of them. Maybe you'll skip over some, and maybe you'll go under and then you'll skip some and go under another one. You can keep experimenting and see what works for you. I'm going to show you how to do our second option for a weaving activity. I have a paper plate and I have some string. I already cut a piece of string off of my spool. That's the first step. Next, you can cut some little slits in the side of your paper plate. Those are the little slits that you're going to weave through. I already did some, but I'll show you how I did it. I put my scissors just like this, and I cut down. You can do this part with a grown-up. Maybe they can help you. Then, once you have all of your slits cut into the edge of your paper plate, and you have a string, you can start weaving your string through the slits on the plate. So you can put it through, and then on the back, you'll need to tie a knot so that way your string doesn't come all the way through. So I'm going to tie a knot. Great. Now when I pull it like this, it stays in my paper plate. The string doesn't just slide right out. Then you can reach your string all the way across the plate and you can slide it into another slit on your plate. And then you can come around the back just like this and slide it into another slit on your plate. And you can choose where you want to put your string. Maybe you might want to go straight across like this, or you might want to do a little crisscross. Maybe you'll want to crisscross over it, and you'll keep going across and around and around and across and around, so that way you'll weave a little web on this paper plate. When you decide that you're done, you can turn your paper plate over. You can tie another little knot on the edge here. And then if you have some extra string like I do, you can cut your extra string off. Just like that. Hooray! Now I made my own web with some string and a paper plate. That's how you can do some weaving activities at home. I'm going to show you what my two final products looked like. Here's the first one. This one I did with paper, and the second one looks like this. This one I did with a paper plate and string. You can choose which way you'll do yours at home. I wonder what yours will look like. If you complete this project, you can take a picture of it and you can ask one of your grown-ups to send it to us. I can't wait to see. Bye-bye, Purple Room.